This is Suna Senman again, author of Being, Peace, and also The Dragon Adventure. I'm coming to you with reading 42 of A Course of Love. And this begins Chapter 9, The Prodigal Return. I will start with the last paragraph of reading 41. This is the truth of your existence, an existence in which your eyes deceive you, but your heart believes not in the deception. Your days are but evidence of this truth. What your eyes behold will one day deceive you, while what your heart beholds will the next day see through the deception. And so one day in your world is misery incarnate, and the next a thing of joy. Rejoice that your heart is not deceived, for herein lies your path to true remembering. The prodigal's return. You wonder how it could be said that your heart is not deceived when it seems so often to deceive you. It seems as fickle as your mind, telling you one thing one day and one thing the next. Even more so than your mind, it seems to lead you astray, forcing you to walk through paths full of danger and treachery into the deepest darkness instead of towards the light. It is your emotions, rather than your heart, that would do this to you. Emotions speak the language of your separate self, rather than the language of your heart. They are the forward guard of your defense system, always on the lookout for what might hurt or slight the little you that they deem under their protection, or the other little selves you deem under yours. But remember now how like to creation in form, if not in substance, what you have made is. Creation needs no protection. It is only your belief in the need for protection that has caused what you feel to become so clouded by illusion. If you felt no need to protect your heart or any of these bodies that you love, your feelings would retain their innocence and could not hurt in any way. The desire to protect is a desire that arises from distrust and is based totally on fear. If there was no fear, what would there be to protect? Thus, all of your love, the love that you imagine you keep within yourself, and the love that you imagine you receive and give, is tainted by your fear and cannot be real love. It is because you remember love as that which kept you safe, that which kept you happy, that which bound all those you love to you, that you attempt to use love here. This is a real memory of creation that you have distorted. Your faulty memory has caused you to believe love can be used to keep you safe, to make you happy, and bind to you those you choose to love. This is not the case, for love cannot be used. This is how you've distorted all relationships as well, making of it something that only becomes real in its use by you or to you. In your memory of creation, you have remembered that all things exist in relationship and that all things happen in relationship. Thus, you have chosen to use relationship to prove your existence and to make things happen. This use of relationship will never provide the proof or the action you seek, because relationship cannot be used. Look around the room in which you sit and take away the usefulness from each thing you see in it. How many items would you keep that you now look upon? Your body too was created for its usefulness. It sets you apart, just as each item in your room is set apart by what it is useful for. Ask yourself now, to whom is your body useful? This question does not apply for those for whom you cook or clean, those whose bodies you would repair or minds improve. The question is, really, who might have seen a use for a body such as yours before it was created? What kind of creator would create it, and for what purpose? This last paragraph is an exercise. So I'm going to read it again so that we may actually use it as an exercise. So right now, where you are, look around the room where you're sitting and take away the usefulness for each thing you see in it. Take away the usefulness for the camera or the smartphone or the computer that you're seeing this through. Say, that thing has no usefulness. Take away the usefulness for the chair you may be sitting on. Say, that chair has no usefulness. It's just a thing. You can look into your trash basket and see a crumpled up piece of paper, which you have clearly said, that paper has no usefulness for me. And you put it in there. But look at now your hand, for example. Here's my hand. Say, that thing has no usefulness. And then experience what you feel. How many of these items that you see, that you say there is no usefulness to, if you look from that perspective, would you keep? And your body, too, was created for its usefulness. It sets you apart, just as each item in the room is set apart for what its usefulness is. So you deem that your body is useful for something, just as maybe you think that cup is useful for something. It can help me drink. Okay, now you've put the usefulness back into it, or the usefulness of this screen, display screen, that is showing you this reading. Now when you put the usefulness back into it, there's a different feeling. So now the big question is here about your body. To whom is your body useful? And it does not apply to those around you that you cook and clean for, that you do activities for, that you work for. No. Who? Not including all these others that tend to use your body for something. Who is it really useful for? Who may have created this body with the thought of some usefulness for it? And what kind of creator would that being be? Who created it? And for what purpose? Take a big breath in now. Release everything. Give yourself a moment to just be in this lesson with this exercise and enjoy today.